What if I told you your mornings now are setting the tone for the life you think you'll have later when you retire? If you're hitting snooze, rushing through your mornings and calling it temporary until retirement, this information is for you. Hi, I'm Lisa. Welcome to Sagewell, where we create strong, vibrant lives for pre-retirees ready to own their health and time. Today, I'm talking about morning routines, whether you need one, how to shift yours while still working so it will serve you well into the future. Start by asking yourself this one question. How do you want to feel in the morning? Most people plan their mornings based on what they have to do, not how they want to feel. How do you want to feel when you wake up? For me, I don't want to feel the pressure of rushing to getting to work, so I take my time and practice some self-care instead of slamming myself into the day. So, how do you want to feel? Calm, energized, in control, empowered, present. How you feel in the mornings sets the basis for your day in mind. Once you identify the feeling you'd like to create, you can reverse engineer your routine to support that. If you want to feel grounded, you might begin with 5 minutes of breath work or light stretching or yoga. If you want to feel energized, maybe your first move is an invigorating cool shower, a few jumping jacks, or a brisk walk outside listening to your favorite upbeat song. If you want to feel peaceful, try sipping on some herbal tea and taking a moment of quiet or prayer. And then follow that up with 5 to 10 minutes of yoga. Anchor your morning around a desired emotion, not tasks. This makes your routine and chores easier to manage. First, just observe. Don't change anything yet. Before you throw out your current routine, you have to know what you're doing to make any changes. What's the first thing you do after you wake up? Be honest. Do you get on your phone, check your email, check your social? How long do you sit scrolling? Scrolling on your phone is what I call a time sucker because it sucks away your valuable time. What is it you're scrolling for? Is there a purpose? What actions make you feel good? What leaves you frazzled or drained? Start by tracking your mornings for 3 to 5 days in a journal or a voice memo. Capture timestamps, actions, and emotions. For example, say you wake up at 6:30 and you start scrolling on your phone, you're checking the news, social, and now you're starting to feel anxious. Half an hour goes by and you realized you haven't had your coffee yet and you still need to get ready for work. Now you're drinking your coffee standing up instead of enjoying it. You're getting dressed, you didn't eat breakfast, and you rush out the door. Sound familiar? That awareness will give you data. That data can be turned into a tangible plan. And your plan will help you shift your mindset and set a positive tone for the day. So you need to just take one change at a time. Instead of trying to change your entire routine all at once, just make one change. Maybe set your alarm clock for those of you who still have one, or move your phone across the room to force yourself to get out of bed in the morning so you're not hitting snooze. Now, for your wake-up time. Perhaps you set your alarm 10 to 15 minutes earlier and use that time to do something nourishing for yourself, like 5 to 10 minutes of yoga or stretching, or taking your time brewing your tea or coffee. Practice a night prep. Maybe lay out your clothes, prepare your breakfast and lunch the night before to save decision energy in the morning. Stack these changes gradually. When you have one that sticks, layer on another one. Consistency beats intensity every time. A morning that supports you isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters and having a calmer mindset for the day. And here's something I learned. When I was listening to podcasts, I realized I would slow down my routine if it was a longer podcast, or I'd speed it up if it was shorter and then I was off my routine. Maybe just try skipping the podcast for now to save time in the morning. It's tempting to pop on your favorite podcast and make the most of your time, but consider this. Podcasts, especially news, interviews, or emotional content, introduce external voices and narratives and energies into your mind before you've even had a chance to listen to yourself. Instead, save the podcast for the car riding to work or later in the day when your brain's had time to wake up and process. Mornings are your clean slate. Don't let someone else scribble on it first. Build your pre-retirement mindset now, even if you're still working full-time. Your habits will shape the life you'll live in retirement. Think of your mornings as rehearsal for a future where you have more time but still want meaning, structure, and energy. Ask yourself, what kind of mornings do you want in retirement? What can you do to help carry that through? And what do you want to leave behind? Start practicing now. Maybe block 10 minutes just for you. No obligations, no rushing, no screens. Practice your favorite mantras or affirmations. I am in charge of how my day begins today. This is your time. Start a morning ritual of some gentle movement, yoga, tai chi, or a simple walk to help set your nervous system up for the day. Create your rhythms now that support the kind of ease and purpose you want later. Mornings are your best place to begin, and by the time retirement rolls around, you'll be grounded and empowered for your next chapter with confidence. If you're building a strong pre-retirement lifestyle from the inside out, hit that subscribe button, comment below, what's the first thing you do when you wake up? Until next time, sage well.